let's go. So, welcome, BrainAFKers and Mechwarriors alike. This is another Mechwarrior episode. Today we've got Javelin-11A. So, this deck is a little different. We put in a bunch of lasers. We've put in 7 to be fair. 7. This is the build for anybody who knows how to build stuff. But yeah, this one's a bit. This is a light mech. It sort of nips around. It's annoying. Gets behind you, stabs you in the back a bit. Laserbakstab for a reason. And from what I know, it's quite a competitive build actually. So a lot of the higher tier players to it. I'm a tier 1 now. Yeah, got gamer. Yeah, tier 1. Yeah, setting those potions off. So yeah, we'll see how we get going. Get into a few games and see how we do. Let's see who we're up against. We've got our team. Oh, excuse me. So we've got the Ghastly Goblin, Grey Death 2, Captain Trip, John Fisherman, Dubious Skrill, Darth Khan, Brutal Fury. Oh, Barrel's on the other team. He's a infamous YouTuber. Oh my god. Right, the pressure's on, guys. The pressure's on. Let's hope we can do alright here. But this is going to be a bit of a difficult one if Barrel's on the other team because he's got a lot of hours in this game. He's actually quite skilled. So we'll see how we go. So, this obviously plays a lot different to sort of a Raven as such like that. A Raven's more of a spotter. I did build it as a harasser, but it's more of like a long range harasser as opposed to this, which is sort of just literally getting up behind people and being the biggest nuisance available on the battlefield. You might notice top right as well, I've got consumables. So I don't tend to use consumables because I like to save money from some of my next mechs. But I've got UAV, so that allows us to spot stuff in a certain area. UAVs can be shot down. Ooh. Christ. And that's me trying to roll the damage right there, even though it didn't hit me, just in case.
New target acquired.
Oh, they just fired at me, listen. Guess they don't like me. Okay, that was my right arm. That did a lot of damage actually. Cool, so we got UAV up over there. That's not me, that's my friend. Just beat the evolution crap out of Bravo. Let's go on Bravo. Bravo CT'd. He's missing shots. He's not having a fun time. There's something else hit me then.
New target acquired.
Charlie.
New target acquired.
That's a blood asp. I don't really want to be facing that alone. But he's being distracted big time by these big mechs. So we're going to try and pump as much damage to him as possible.
Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
Nice, he's gone here now. So I'm going to drop my UAV here.
UAV activated.
That hit me quite badly. No, it's not too bad. Oh, so I'm going to just NASCAR round. I can do that. My team can't.
New target acquired.
I'm pumping him in the back.
Left.
Okay, that's not what I really want to be dealing with.
Destroyed.
Okay, so he's turned around. That's not ideal.
New target.
I'm going to turn around as well.
New target.
See if I can't cause some confusion. So I confused him big time just by doing that. He's turned himself around because he thinks he's getting shot in the back. I'm just wasting their time so our team can actually deal the damage that needs to be done. Cool.
New target. Left torso critical.
I need to be careful here because I've got a large XL. And my back is now gone.
Right arm critical damage.
Another way that'd be ideal.
Critical damage.
On to my team.
Medium laser destroyed. Target destroyed.
Get that out my way, dude. Holy crap. I don't know how I'm still alive. Let's go, let's go.
Target destroyed.
Nice. Oh, that was Barrendal as well. Poor guy. Well, he almost cooked me then. Jesus. Where are the others?
F5.
F5 area, let's go.
Target.
Just this guy left. Left torso. Cool, it's just empty into him. Very well played, guys, very well played. So, that was alright actually. Good first game, I think. That's pretty good going, pretty good going. did take a lot more damage than I expected, but certainly did the trick. 584 damage done. That's a huge amount. So we came out victorious against the almighty Barandal. There we go, top of the team. Pumping out the damage numbers of that. It's a very good score actually with this mech. Like I say, these lasers do add up to a lot. But yeah, he did all he could. He really did try. But we were victorious. Right. Jump to another game real quick. Like I say, this mech is much more of a hit and run. Well, not really hit and run. But if you can get into a position where you can actually get your lasers off multiple times and you can manage your heat quite effectively because it's quite a heat intensive mech, you're going to be doing a lot of damage. Okay, so for Gordo's top tips this time, we're going to be talking about heat. So what is heat? Effectively, it's a bar that reaches 100% after firing your weapons so many times. Ideally, good heat management means that you will never reach 100% because when you reach 100%, your mech powers down unless you hit the override button, and then instead you'll be cooking yourself really like a roast turkey on a Christmas dinner, which will be coming up in December. Yummy. So yeah, basically the general rule is the bigger the gun, the more heat it produces, and pretty much every weapon apart from select through, like I think the Gauss rifle, produces heat. There are sometimes weapon combinations that produce stuff like ghost heat. So for example, I think firing 2 MRM mid-range missile 40s at the same time will produce extra heat. That's more of a way of them balancing the game. But yeah, let's get into the testing grounds real quick so we can talk about it a bit more. Okie dokie. So there are 2 ways in which you can control heat really. So obviously there is, I'll just get my heat bar up a bit far. So there is obviously, you can stop firing. You can literally just stop firing and it will just go down slowly. Whoops, I killed that guy too quick.
Heat level critical. Target acquired.
And this is what powering down does. Power down like this, you're very vulnerable, outmaneuvered, and you do cook yourself a bit. However,
Override engaged.
override,
Heat level
you can continue to
critical.
keep firing at it, but you are a very increased risk of basically cooking yourself and blowing yourself up. As you can see, bottom left, I'm about to blow myself up, and there goes the leg. There goes the weasel. So, coming back to the mech lab. So there's 2 ways of sorting your heat. One is by not firing at all. Second is by getting heat sinks. So these things, heat sinks, they increase the max heat you can take and also increases the way that heat dissipates, so how quick it will go. You can also get skills, which can be put into one of these, heat containment and cool run, which will increase this dissipation and the amount of heat threshold that your mech can take as well. There are also cool shots. So these are basically coolant flushes. So imagine just flushing a bunch of water all over your mech. That will cool it down so you can keep firing. But you can only use those a certain amount of number of times in the game. And the other thing to mention is also the actual map as well. So the map greatly depends on how well you can control your heat. For example, if you're on a lava map, you aren't really going to be very cool. Whereas if you're in an icy cold map and you're standing in some water, your heat is going to just disappear in an instant. Hopefully that's heat management sort of boiled down to little things. And let's get on with the rest of the video. Like I say, this mech, it's got 3 lasers in the arm and then 4 in the centre torso. So obviously when I lost my arm that last match, I literally lost like half my firepower, which is a bit of a pain in the arse, but at least I'm still able to play, you know. And obviously I'm running an XL engine as well, so if my side torso went, which almost did, I could have died pretty painful and horrible death.
Alrighty.
There's a UAV up, if we can get it. See this thing up here that I'm aiming out of my circle? That is indeed a UAV, and you can kill those and get quite a lot of monies for that. What's going on here, dude?
Target acquired.
Oh my god, that's their entire team there.
Target acquired. Warning incoming.
god, that's a lot of them.
Acquired.
Right, I need to run back to my
That
team.
guy.
Warning. Incoming missile.
With light PPC. India has light PPCs when you see it.
UAV.
You're
That's
not.
my UAV up. That's where their whole team is.
Acquired.
Really ideally want to be up behind them, cause as much ruckus as I can.
Also isolated golf.
Target acquired.
Again.
And literally just, they're starting to clock on. They're getting annoyed.
Acquired.
He's aware too.
Heat level.
There. But as you
This is what you got to
rotate,
do. Make them turn around,
Follow.
and then they get focused on you, and then you keep turning them around.
Acquired.
Down.
Heat level critical.
Look how I'm pushing my mech to the limit in terms of heat.
Heat level critical.
That guy's back is going to be completely opened up. However, we haven't killed a single team. Okay, we got 10 at line. We actually did get a kill, but it's just us three lights versus the world now.
Acquired.
Ow, that hurt.
Critical damage. Heat level critical. Left arm destroyed. Left side critical damage.
There's no way I'm going to live here.
Right arm destroyed. Medium
Now I'm cooking myself just to get damage off because I'm going to know I'm going to die.
critical damage.
I'm cooked and I'm dead. Ah, nice try, guys. Right, so this is the end score. Like you say, we got absolutely wiped the floor with on that one. I'd say 455. Okay, this guy did 0 damage. Nice meme. 75, 71. Yikes. So the team could have done better, but hey, like, you know, we tried our best. We tried turning around. The flea did as well. He was absolutely pumping out damage. Us three were trying to just carry it, and it was just too much. I'd say light mechs is more scouting, like maybe engaging, harassing targets, not really being the main damage dealer unless there's an assault on their own. When it's in a situation like that, you're sort of making them turn around. The team needs to sort of be able to capitalise on that. But unfortunately, I don't think our team was in sort of a great position. They had the high ground and all that sort of stuff. But hey, like you say, this is the Javelin, so hopefully that's been sort of a good few games with that. Please like, subscribe. Look at some other videos as well. I know we've done some Phasmophobia stuff. Keep getting spooked to hell about that. So yeah, please like, subscribe, and peace.